Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome in. It's Taco coming to you with a playtest video that's been a while in the making. Um, Sorry I've been away for a while. Been a little busy prepping for the new set and work and stuff. Had some family issues, so. Alright, so what I got here is the newer version of the Drawn Dead. I've been making some modifications, getting ready for Aether Revolt, and the Banhammer coming down, and then a couple other things I wanted to change anyways. I was playing 4 Altars Reaps in the deck originally, so we've decided to take those out. I found myself in situations where I would use that to get the 2 cards, and I feel like I was taken away from my board presence. There were just games where I got the Altars Reaps in my hand. I'm just like, I really wish this was something else, so I ended up putting in a couple of Succumb to Temptations in place of it. So draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, 3 mana instant speed. It's definitely worthy of I just wanted to get the cards without having to sacrifice board presence. I put in a Ruinous Path. This is for Planeswalkers, obviously, but I came up across the Liliana, and I got beat simply because Liliana hit the battlefield. And I couldn't handle it. All I had was Eternal Scourges, and Liliana's +1 just exiles the Scourges. So that became problematic, so I ended up putting in a Ruinous Path in the main. And then Essence Extraction, great for the aggro matchup. Dealing 3 damage, gaining 3 life is pretty good. So we're going to keep that around. And those are my 4 replacements. And then with the Banhammer coming down, getting rid of Copters, I've decided to try some other stuff. So far, this is my first attempt. I've been looking at, basically it's become between the Vidalcan Vampire, the 2/1, where you can discard a card and transform it into a 3/2 flyer, or Call of the Bloodline, so I can discard a card, make 1/1 lifelinkers. And then I was going through and I saw Warfield Infiltrator, and I wanted to try this guy. So he gives me a 1/1 Skulk, so he's got a bit of evasion. When he deals combat damage, I get to draw a card and discard a card. And then if I discard creatures, at any point in time, I can pay 2 and make 3/2 horrors. So the Eldrazi horrors are pretty decent. So that gives me a little more board presence stuff. So I'm kind of trying this one. I really want to play with it, especially since I continue to pull this card all the time. I've bought quite a bit of this, or I've gotten quite a bit of this set. Most of my prize packs have been for this set because I've been looking for. I was looking for Emrakul's and Lilianas. So I consistently pull this guy. I have so many of this guy, so I figure I might as well get him in the deck and play him. And then because we added some extra blue to the deck, I ended up taking out the Drownyard Temple. Drownyard Temple is good in the fact that it's something I can discard and maybe get back later, but I found myself in games where I would draw literally the only 2 colorless land in my deck, which is Gaia Reach Sanitarium and Drownyard Temple. And that needed to change. So the Drownyard Temple is kind of a useless land, so I ended up putting in a 3rd island. So there's that. And then in the sideboard, a couple things have changed. Biting Rain finally came out because Yaheni's Expertise is going to be playable. And this card is amazing. I think this card is the new Languish. Languish was a huge card. Granted you don't get the -4/-4, but getting to cast a 3 mana or less card for free is definitely a bonus. And that's a little over half my deck. So that works out well for me. So we're gonna give this a shot. I like the Biting Rain being able to madness, but I found myself not madnessing it that often. So, and Yaheni's Expertise is kind of something I wanted to put in since I heard about the card initially in the spoilers. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So we are going to go find a game. Okay, I have 30 minutes. I think we're going to just create a match. Because I like to have the extra time limit just in case. I don't like the fact that players are limited, so it's not like you're going to time in a real match, like IRL. So if one player just happens to use up a little extra time, especially with me talking in the videos, stuff like that, I tend to play a little slower than I would like. And I don't like running out of time on games. So 40 minutes seems pretty good. I would just wait for an opponent. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like I get to go first to scheme. We got an infiltrator, that's good. That's a lot of land. I think infiltrator will be able to fix it unless my opponent's playing a quick burn deck. I like having the grasp, so we're going to keep this hand and see what we can do with it. Alright, so we're going to bring out a choked estuary. I don't really need to reveal anything. So let's find out what my opponent's playing. I've seen a few dumb things. Infinite combos. There's a few. Aether Revolt came out with a couple of decent cards for combo decks, so I might do an infinite combo deck soon. Let's see. Okay. So it could be some sort of control. It could be a mirror match. So let's go ahead and get the infiltrator out. Okay. What we got? Burial. Okay. So this is a control deck. Run some counter spells and such. Burial's a 1/3. I think we're gonna go ahead and just grasp him. And then we're gonna go ahead and get in with the infiltrator. Okay. And we drew into another infiltrator. Seems good. Alright, we're going to discard a prized amalgam here. Transgress. Okay. Looks like he's going to get my pariah. Okay, let's drop the swamp. I think we're going to play an infiltrator here. We're going to attack. Ooh. Discard another prized amalgam. Make a 3/2. Alright. The Sunken Hollow out. does he got? Okay. Discard Eternal Scourge. And we will discard Sunken Hollow. So this game, Warfield Infiltrator doing a lot of work. Waiting for him to draw into a board wipe. Doesn't seem to be happening though. So I'm cool with that. Okay. Alright, let's take care of this here. We definitely want to make sure Liliana dies. I feel like he may have, if I only attack with 2 guys, he may have a balance or something. That would cause me to regret not attacking it all out, so go ahead and take care of that. Draw a card, discard Prized Amalgam. Alright. Very impressive. If I ever get a, something that comes back out of my graveyard, which is kind of ridiculous that I haven't yet. I think this deck's just gonna go off this game. I don't know if he's gonna be able to keep up. What is he doing currently is the real question. There we go. Alright, end of turn. We're gonna succumb. Hey, disallow. Okay. There's a counter spell. Yeah. Okay, so up against control deck, we're gonna want the brutalities and the negates in. I didn't see much in the way of creatures. I'm betting he's got planeswalkers. We're gonna want the Ruinous Paths in. But then, let's see. Sinister Concoction and Grasps can probably come out. I don't trust the he's gotta have Torrentials in his deck. But I feel I need to keep the Onslaught. I saw the counter guy, but that's pretty much it. Not exactly sure what my opponent's playing here. So we're definitely going to put in the brutalities and the negates, see if we can control his hand a little bit. Maybe the Pick the Brain should come in too. Just pull the Grasps. Deep Fiend is probably unnecessary. And we'll take out 1 Pariah. And that way we got a bunch of hand control, a little bit of counterspell, and They still keep up our board presence. Okay, this is a pretty solid hand. I think we're going to keep this one. I'm sure my opponent put in some board wipes and such if he for some reason didn't have them. I'm guessing he just didn't draw into them. Okay. Alrighty. So I don't have a 1-drop, so we're just going to drop in the Sunken Hollow. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get a swamp out and drop in the scrap heap. Okay, grasp is fine. Okay. I'm gonna swamp out. I think we'll drop out an amalgam. There's the Gehennas. It's kind of a waste for one guy, though. Let's see what his 3-drop is, Liliana. It's interesting. Alright, so we are going to play that. Looks like we're going to have to ruin his path. Barrio. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play the Infiltrator here. Move turns. Grasp. That's fine. In that case, we better cancel our skip. Transgress. So that would get rid of my Succumb. Do I want to use it? Probably not. No. We need to get back to scrap heaps and this prized. So that's fine. Now he sees I have double negate, so that should be fun. Haunted Dead. Okay. That seems good. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Then my opponent lacks some card draw in his deck, but I don't know, he hasn't really had a chance to play it. I guess I've been kind of on the offensive for the most part. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the Haunted Dead out. See if my opponent has another Yahinis. Yep. Wow. Nice. What do people think of Barl Treef? I don't know. I don't like him. I'm not sure I like him in this deck, but he's got potential. Really, again with the Liliana? Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Okay. So I don't really have anything to do I? Okay. Just a negate when necessary. Oh, second Crypt Breaker. Okay. That's not terrible. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop him. Pretty sure we got this game in the bag. Earhog. Okay, that's something. Let's see. That's fine. He is going to cast Grasp. I am going to negate Grasp. What do we got? Against Crypt Breaker? Okay, we're going to negate that. Alright, we're going to need the Sunken Hollow out. Because we are going to bring all that back next turn and kill him. Two cards in hand. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, that is our match. And here's another look at the changes in the deck. A link to the newest version of the deck shall be in the description of the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe.